here representing the great people at Delta Products Corporation and Delta Networking, one of its subsidiaries. I'll be talking to you today about the white box model and where the market is and why we need OCP's help to take us further. So, I mean, where we are in the industry now is that we're witnessing this massive transformation that's occurring, and it's fueled by the open source community and the realization that the models over the last few decades no longer scale to meet the next generation infrastructure requirements of our customers. Today I'll focus on networking, and I'll share some of the great things that we're doing at Delta to help our customers be successful. What is very, very clear to our customers and ourselves is that the disaggregated model, when associated with white box and bright box platforms and the power of the software-defined software ecosystem, it's too compelling. It's too compelling to ignore this. So that's why more and more people, more and more customers are moving from their paper specifications to proof of concepts, and even proof of concepts into actually production deployments. So this is real, and we need OCP to help enable this sort of market and this transformation. So over the last couple of years, we have seen the Open Compute project sort of evolve from being a platform that looks like it was supporting the infrastructure needs of a few to now a platform where it actually is trying to address the needs of the broader open market. So with the recent changes that have occurred in OCP in the networking project chair, as well as the project list expansions to include our telco customers, that Delta, and along with its white box subsidiary Agema Systems, is very proud to announce its continued support of OCP, and along that we're actually increasing our partnership level to the platinum level. So we definitely see a very positive trajectory for OCP, but later on in the slides you'll see that we're going to be asking OCP to help this model evolve into something real and tangible. So with this additional level of support, I want to make two critical announcements on behalf of Agema Systems. There's our white box branding line. The first is our deep buffered carrier grade edge switch. This is based on the Broadcom Jericho Plus silicon, and it complements our AGC 7648 Qumran line that is already in the hands of our customers. The second announcement that we have is more focused in the data center space, and this is really ideally suited for data center spine and edge of row applications. It's the Tomahawk 2 based 64 by 100 gig solution. We're actually, this is well along the way in development. It's all ports are up, all traffic's passing, and we're actually preparing the submission material for OCP. So familiar with Delta in terms of how it's actually working to deliver solutions to our customers. So this was like a beginning of a slide here where it kind of helps communicate some of the history of what Delta has achieved, and so it's really sort of founded with a commitment to delivering the world's best energy efficient solutions. It was instrumental in delivering a 110 megawatt net solar thermal power station in Tonopah, Nevada. It's actually has a net zero building architecture at its HQ in Fremont, and this is the second platinum certified energy efficient building in California. So that, and also in addition with a focus on industrial solutions and smart manufacturing, what I'm trying to say in this slide is that we very much in the company we have a focus on solutions and delivering solutions to customers. 25 years of experience working with the tier 1 networking companies that we all know as an ODM partner. In addition to an ODM model, it supports a full turnkey model, software on top of hardware and support for markets such as the SOHO, smart grid, and broadband market. Most people don't know, but we need to do a better job marketing this, is actually Delta has its own set of transceivers. So we have a full portfolio of 100G transceivers for the data center market. We're also very committed as a company to helping customers make that transition from 100G to 200G to 400G, and we'll be delivering those types of products towards the end. So Agema, which is the white box brand under Delta. So as I said earlier on, we're trying to build a solutions focus. And doing that takes time, and it relies on building great partnerships, and also it requires a certain organization to be able to make that materialize and be successful. So under the Delta, so the Agema is a brand, so what can it rely on? So it can rely on certain key components that the actual Delta company can actually deliver to it. So from AOCs, transceivers, fans, power supplies, you can build an Agema platform from that. In addition, we have kind of more the sort of the warehouse scale, data center scale infrastructure, power, cooling, backup capabilities, and rack solutions. I think we're also we're participating in the OCP 48-volt rack initiative, and I think we have people here that can talk to that at the booth. So from a software perspective and an ecosystem perspective, some of you may not be able to see all of this. So we're very proud to be working with some of these software pioneers and participating and sponsoring some of these open source communities to enable our service provider, enterprise, and data center customers. So we find ourselves being reached out to, and we're reaching out to the experts in the industry, and it's clear that there's more and more differentiation from a cost perspective, from a technology perspective, from a flexibility perspective, that our customer base seems to be very excited by. So this is my last slide, and this is more like a messaging to the OCP community as a whole. So I'll use this example, right? So a customer asserted to us recently that a platform accepted by the OCP means to them that any software operating system can be ported to it with little to no effort. And so that, i.e., there's a fundamental assumption that all hardware accepted and blessed by the OCP is effectively the same. And so, although this is close in some use cases, I posit that in the interest of sort of developing a very healthy and broad white box business model, that the goal for OCP should also focus, or should include the standardization of open APIs and hardware abstraction layers, and that OCP compliance should move from a use case, it should move from a kind of a specification definition level, but to also include a certification at the interoperability level. Today, it has some of that at the sort of the layer 1 level, but we are now seeing that there's more and more interest in actually performing interoperability at the software level. So I'm happy to announce that we're working with the UNH IOL team under David Wolf, and we're starting to actually create the use cases in for these particular markets. And actually, these will be rolling into the interoperability and certification project in OCP. So we welcome everybody's participation and support within that project to help make interoperability successful and help sort of establish the white box model as a true go-to-market model that customers can buy into. I think that model and the recognition that there's IP and hardware needs to be respected by the OCP. And I think that what I would like to see is an evolution of the licensing framework to recognize that to enable success in an open environment, it doesn't mean to say that the whole kitchen sink has to be handed over and reviewed. And so what I would like to do is entertain a licensing certification model that is, as I said before, included at that functional level. Visit us, we're over there. We'd love to have the conversation with you. If you want to be interested as an ecosystem partner, we'd love to have those conversations too. Okay? Thank you.